Hey, how's it going? Today is Thursday and it's time for Thursday Thoughts. And I'm really happy to be here. It's later than normal, than I normally record. But I'm here because I'm committed and I'm really enjoying this groove that I'm in with this channel for you all, which is kick ass with both feet. And I'm a creativity coach and I'm all about uplifting you and inspiring you and kicking your ass to be the most amazing version of yourself and live the most amazing version of your life. But we kick ass with so much love around here. Yeah, so this is one of my new, I did my hair for you guys special. Do you like it? No, just kidding. It's helmet hair because I rode my bike earlier and I wear my helmet now because I got hit by a car once without a helmet and did not hit my head. And I was like, whoa, that was lucky. I'm going to wear my helmet now. So there's your little fucking public service announcement about why you should wear a bike helmet. Anyways, I didn't expect to tell you about that. I was just talking about my hair. Anyways, it's a hairdo. Let's talk about cooler stuff than my hair. I'm excited because I think this is my 5th Thursday Thoughts. I'm trying to have some structure and intention behind my videos. So I've got Try It Tuesdays, which is exercises and things. Oh shit, I'm not using my fancy microphone. Aw, sorry. Wait, it's never too late. Let's plug this sucker in. Oh my God, I'm not used to having nice things. Hold on. Ooh la la. Better. This will be cool to listen to and see how that worked. Okay. Now the mic's plugged in. Yay. Now you can hear me say and lose my train of thought much better than you could before. Oh, structure and stuff. So Tuesdays we've got Try It Tuesday. The acronym is TIT. Yes, I've been dying to say that and my friend Kelly just pointed it out too and I was like, let's own it. I'm thinking about doing a workbook that compiles all of them. That's like, get your tits out or something. I don't know. Anyways, there's that. Try It Tuesday. Exercises, prompts, things that I would coach clients around and I'm giving to you that you can just do at home or on your own. Thursdays are Thursday Thoughts, and it was just sort of like a freestyle ramble about what had been on my mind for the week. And it still is that, but I've come up with a format that I'm going to try, and I'll probably try it for like a month or so. We'll see how it goes. See if you like it. If you like it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. If you have any feelings or thoughts about anything, let me know. It's still very quiet out there in my little quiet community, and that's okay. But I just want to keep inviting you to participate and leave comments and jump in. And some of you do, and that's great, and I love it. And I'm really using your feedback and input to continue to make this channel more awesome. Okay, so having said that, since I'm listing the other stuff, I am also posting Saturdays, and those have a theme, and that's about coaching that I do. That's me coaching you all, but on a specific theme. That's what Saturdays are all about. And if you're wondering, May is about rejection, and we have one more day in this month on that topic, so that'll be cool. But anyways, so here's my new format. I'm going to do it Thursday Thoughts in 3 chunks, if you will. The first one, and I like this because when I first started doing these videos or somewhere towards the beginning, I was just going to pop in here and just tell you all the stuff I'm into. So the books I'm reading, the songs I'm digging, the teachers I'm learning from, just kind of share the good stuff, right? Like I know a lot of rad people and teachers and places for information that you all might benefit from as well. And so if I can help disseminate that information, I'm with it. So I'm going to do some of that in the first chunk. And then in the second chunk, I'm going to talk about the coaching that I teach and offer, which by the way, I do one-on-one coaching. Excuse me. I just ate dinner too. Oh my, I'm doing great today. Real classy. I do one-on-one coaching and you might like to hire me. And if you want to do that, you can, and you can talk to me about it first with no obligation, no cost to you. We can just jump on a Zoom chat or a phone call and we can talk and see what you're struggling with or what you'd like some more support with and see if we're a good fit. And that don't cost you a dime. So if you're interested in that or just want to know more, just want to say hello or have ideas or whatever, email me at amandagoldmakesart@gmail.com. Okay, thanks for letting me put that in there. I want to let you know that you have options. But anyways, the second chunk is going to be me coaching you on stuff that I'm actively coaching myself on. So just kind of sharing like, hey, I do this shit too. I started out doing this. This is why I want to share it with others. And so I'm going to share like a struggle that's happening in my life or like some mental chatter that I've got going on and how I'm coaching myself in that and having victory over it, because coaching and mind management fucking works really well. So I'll just kind of give you some real-time examples of that. And then to wrap it all up, the third chunk, I like saying the word chunk, the third one is going to be exciting news in my life or in the world, probably more personal in my life. And that is because I want to be an example of and encourage others to share good news. I think that we, like, especially as women, but men too, we kind of like downplay our successes and we downplay what's good in our life. And we're all just way too inclined to talk about the negative or what's going wrong. And this isn't like a fault, like, oh, you're so negative. Maybe you are, and we can work on that in coaching if you want. But it's like it's a function of the brain, right? Like our brain is designed to seek out the negative and the bad and the shit that's going wrong. And so I just want to be an example of like, hey, this is exciting, because it's a lot of what I teach my clients is to take more time celebrating and honoring your successes, especially if you're down to kick ass with both feet. If you're like me, you're ambitious and you've got a lot of goals, and it's very easy to get like, you achieve one goal and you're just on to the next, or you achieve a goal and you're just already like thinking like, well, I could have done that better, or it wasn't good enough. That's some perfectionist shit too. I have struggled with that. I still do sometimes, but it's a lot better now with coaching. And so I think I just want to model like stopping for a second and being like, yay, I did this thing, or this, I'm really excited about this, or this is some really good news. And we need more good news. And we also need to practice. I think we need to practice asking for help more. And I think we also need to practice finding our people who want to celebrate with us and cheer us on. I think that's just so important. So I'm going to start, and then maybe it'll encourage you guys to share some rad shit in your own lives as well. And let's just get that feel good train rolling down the tracks, shall we? Okay, so now I've introduced the next, all the rest of the Thursday thoughts will be shorter because I don't have to introduce the new format. Or maybe they'll be longer. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. Okay. So, section 1, first chunk, the things that I'm really excited about and what I'm into. You got to know about me. I'm excited about a lot. There's a horn honking outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you see me like, what the fuck? That's why. Okay. I think it stopped. Anyways, so I want to share 2 podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but the 2 that I'm really like get me jazzed that I listen to regularly are Creative Pep Talk with Andy J. Pizza, as he says his name so amazing, and he's a hoot. He's really funny. He's got amazing advice and pep talks about being a creative and basically like living an amazing life and having perseverance and dedication. And he does it in just this really like kind and amazing and really funny way. And I can't get enough of him or his podcast. Sometimes it's just him talking, and sometimes he has guests, and they're all just really, really good. I'm super impressed. Really glad I found this podcast. It's been around for a while. I'm not saying I discover this shit. I'm just saying like this is what I'm really enjoying now. Okay. So go check that out if you're an artist or a creative type, or just trying to do something unconventional. Like I think his stuff could be really good for anyone, but he's an illustrator and he speaks to the creative process and artists and stuff. So check it out. And then I also, as a coach, I really love Susan Hyatt's Rich Coach Club, because I had to work through a lot of funky money mindset and scarcity mindset and money shame and all this. And guess what? You cannot be prosperous and abundant if you've got that stuff in your mind. And so one of the things that I have been doing is finding people that are jazzed to talk about money and unapologetic about making money. And Susan Hyatt is great for this. And she is really funny, and she's really exuberant, and she's bright, and I just like her. So if you are a business owner or starting one, she specifically talks to coaches, obviously Rich Coach Club, but it could be any business owner or just if you need a dose of someone who like doesn't give a fuck about celebrating being abundant and wealthy and like making that money in a way that feels good and you take care of yourself while you're doing it, I think that's huge. Because we need to get out there and make money. Like money doesn't make you a bad person. This is just a side note, and I could make videos and videos about money stuff, but I just want to say, if you've got any hangups about money or wanting it, you might consider letting that shit go, because money just makes you more of what you are. And if you're a shithead and greedy and gross, then yeah, money's going to make you shitty, greedier, and grosser. But it's not money's fault. Money in itself isn't inherently bad. If you're good and awesome and generous and want to kick ass and take care of the earth and do good things for other people, money's going to help you do more of that. And that's huge. And so, yeah, I really love talking about how can we get some more money up in here, especially as creatives and people in the helping professions. Don't even get me started about the social work scene, how, people that are out there helping and struggling are making the least amount of money. And, but they also there's a lot of scarcity mindset out there where, anyways, I'm derailing. This is a different, this is a different fucking video. I need to save my thoughts for that for later. But anyways, I'm just really stoked about us figuring out how to be abundant and free and happy and wealthy, and how all those things can coexist. So yeah, Rich Coach Club is a great podcast. Gets my juices flowing and gets me all excited and helps me stay dedicated and all that. The other thing that I'm really into right now, well, I've always been into hiking, but I got myself some boots. These are my new hiking boots. My boo-boo helped me shop for them. I'm not a good shopper. I've also, speaking about money hangups, I've also been in the past really bad about buying myself stuff, because I'm always like, I can't afford it, or I shouldn't, or I should save that money for bills or whatever. But there's a lot to be said about finally getting yourself something nice that you're going to use, that's going to make your life better all around. And so my feller and I are planning a backpacking trip, and I have lived in Colorado and enjoyed hiking for over 10 years now and have never had a real pair of hiking boots, if you can believe that. So finally fucking got myself a pair of boots. They were on sale, but they're awesome, and I'm worth it, and you are too. And I really encourage finding ways to treat yourself to things that you've been needing or wanting, but maybe have been making an excuse of like, oh, I shouldn't, I can't. Maybe you should, and you can, and you ought to go do that right now. All right. And then the other thing I'm really, really, really geeked out about right now is the Earthing movie. It's on YouTube. The guy who kind of came up with the idea for Earthing, I mean, Indigenous people knew this, but he sort of like brought it back home to us, people who are like totally cut off from the earth now. His name is Clint Ober, and I actually found a book. I think he wrote it, or it was about his work, or it was about earthing and grounding. This is being barefoot on the earth, touching the earth, and its healing properties, and how important it is for our well-being as humans. I found his book. It was so random. It seemed really like self-published. I'd never heard of this guy. It was in a free library, and it just made so much sense to me. I was like, yes, like a lot of people know that being barefoot, being outside more, being in nature isn't just like this hippy dippy shit. It's vital, and we are better people when we're doing that. And so this movie is on YouTube, and it's really, really good, and I'm enjoying it. I haven't watched it all yet, but I'm working my way through it. When I eat lunch, I like to watch that in bits and chunks. So highly recommend that. It's some fascinating shit. And it's cool because there's science around it now. They've got some studies accumulating, and I'm all about it. So check that out. I have other stuff, but I'm noticing the time, and I don't want to spend all our time together on the first chunk. We got other chunks to get to. So I'll save the other things I'm excited about till next week. All right, now to the meaty stuff of what have I been struggling and what am I coaching myself on as an example. Struggling with. All right, so many things. I have many struggles. I have a human. I'm a great life coach because I practice on myself all the time. But the big one for me was this idea of I'm an artist too. And being an artist, I can get really hung up on who's going to buy my art, or how do I make prints, or am I doing as good as that other artist on Instagram, or what should I make, or is it good enough, blah, blah, blah. And while I'm worrying about like running the business of being a successful artist or where money is going to come from, while I'm overthinking that shit, guess how much art I'm making? None. Okay. So this might sound really obvious, but if there's something that you're trying to do, focus more on doing that thing. Like, this really worked for me when I was a social worker and I was getting really burnt out. And part of my burnout was around that I'm a creative person and I'm an artist and I'm not making time for my creative practice. So what I realized was if I really want to call myself an artist, I have to show myself that that's my priority. And so even just carving out 15 minutes every morning so that I was making art first thing really turned things around in my mind and was like, yeah, I am an artist. And so I would make that art and then I'd go be a social worker. But in my mind, even though I was spending 8 hours doing social work, 8 or more, and maybe 15 or 30 minutes on my art in a day, still because I made the time to do that first and prioritized it, even just a little bit, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm an artist first, and the social work gig is my side hustle. Now I am carving out the time to be an artist. I'm full time, self employed, creative. But I still have to execute a lot of discipline around making that real for myself. And it was too easy to spend the whole day thinking about making something or only just sketching after all the chores were done or whatever. It was still so slippery to actually make the time for it. So what I've been doing lately that's been having tremendous results is I scheduled studio hours in my planner. And it's a legitimate appointment with myself that I keep. It's like if I had a job and how I would show up to work on time because I have a good work ethic and I need to do that for myself. I am my boss and I am my employee and I need to be a better employee for myself and I need to like give some more structure to myself as a boss. And so I did that and I reorganized my studio space, which is my living room. And I just made it so it like is inviting to work at. I clean it up when I'm done. And then I've got the first 2 hours of my workday booked out for studio hours. And there's still a part of my brain that goes, that's hardly any time at all to be an artist. But guess what? Before it was none. And before that, it was like 15 minutes a day. And before that, it was none again. So 2 hours a day for 5 or 6 days a week is quite a lot. And I'm finding because I give myself that time and space to be an artist and take myself seriously and do my thing first before client work or before other have tos or whatever. Because I'm doing that, I'm finding like this identity, this confidence that I have in myself as an artist is growing and I'm thriving and I am actually making much more art outside of those hours. But I had to be serious and protective and really show up at those times that I booked for myself and do it. And it's fucking awesome. It's going really well. And I'm letting myself play more and I'm letting myself try new things. And I'm also pushing myself to post more, which is new for me because I would be so consumed with like insecurity and what will other people think and it's not good enough to post and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just like, hey, here's this thing I made. I don't care. And it's also okay that I only get 4 likes on a thing or I don't have that many followers because the main thing right now is to just make shit and get it out in the world. And I'm super excited for tomorrow because I've started this new thing called Finish It Friday where I'm going to pick something I've been playing with or working on and commit to finishing it. And that's a big one for me and I'm sure you'll be hearing more about that later. So yeah, that is what I want to share with you about the coaching that I'm doing for myself, how I'm practicing taking myself more seriously. And you can do that with anything. I am geared more towards creative folks, but you can do it with anything. Like if you want to be more organized or if you want to be more confident, find a way to make yourself be that thing a little bit each day. And if you have questions about that, feel free to email me because I love talking about this stuff and I realize I'm just kind of like breezing through some big stuff. The other one I just wanted to throw in there too that's really been working for me is rest sooner than you think you need it. So I have lower back problems or I I get really fatigued looking at screens a long time and a lot of my work these days does involve looking at my iPad and stuff like that. And so I'm really big on tuning into the body and listening to the body's cues. And I can feel when I'm starting to get dragged, sleepy, my eyes are tired, my back's starting to hurt. in the past, I would wait until it was screaming at me and then like power through that even, you know? And especially because we have this culture where it's like hustle, grind, effort, da da da. I could be really motivated to keep going even if I was suffering. And it felt like noble or worthy or just like something I needed to do. And now I'm really taking time to get outside more, go lay on the grass more, take a break and read for pleasure more, stop when I'm hungry and eat instead of like waiting another 15 minutes and then no, I'll eat another thing. I'm drinking more water. I'm trying to have regular bedtimes, all these things. I'm paying attention to what my body needs, and I am getting rewarded with more joy, more productivity, because I'm just taking care of myself. And it seems so obvious, but it's really tricky for us to do. And I just wanted to say that I've been better at it and it's really worth it and working. So I encourage you to try it too. And yeah, so I will wrap it up. We're moving into the third and final chunk, and this one's a lot quicker. Thanks for hanging in here. I know sometimes these get long, but thank you for being here. Exciting news. Oh yeah, I'm celebrating a victory, sharing what I think is exciting. And what's super exciting is I won a scholarship. I won a scholarship to a 12-week program with Kathy Heller, who, if you don't know, she has an amazing podcast called Don't Keep Your Day Job. Go now and listen to that, especially if you have a dream of building your own business, being your own boss, living a life on your terms. Her podcast has been rocking my face off and helping me catapult myself into the next dream for years now. And she just ran like this free 5-day challenge on Facebook. And I joined it because I need help. I need help like building my business and continuing to evolve and grow and do this thing on my own. And yeah, I stuck with it and I did my homework, and she drew my name for a scholarship. And so it'll be this 12-week coaching course about really getting my online business started and bringing this dream to life. And so I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. But that was badass. I was so pumped, full of adrenaline. I was shaking. I was crying. Maybe I'll I thought about sharing my little thank you video I made, because it was just seriously a dream come true. And I feel like it's one of those examples where if there's something that you want in this world and you don't know how to get it, it doesn't matter. Like, just take steps, try, do what you can do. And I swear to you, the universe rushes in and finds ways to support you. I had been putting it out there like, I need a coach myself. I need mentorship. I need help. And I don't have a lot in the budget to spend on that shit right now. And then lo, there was a scholarship. And my whole life, when I lean into my dreams and when I lean into just following my heart, all that cheesy stuff, every time I've done that, there has just been magic and support and synchronicity and love all around me. And so taking inspired action and doing the next right thing and doing what I think I can do, it's just been paying off in really cool ways, and ways that I couldn't have predicted or planned or orchestrated. And so hooray, scholarship, and a really exciting opportunity. I've been hearing amazing things about this course. It's called Made for This. And yeah, I'm just fucking pumped. So I hope you're having an amazing week. I hope you're really excited about something. If not, why not? Go find something to be excited about. There's so much in this beautiful world. No matter what your circumstances are, there is something to be grateful for and excited about. You are something to be excited about yourself. Like, wherever you are in your journey, I swear, the fact that you're here, it matters. And get stoked about it. Get pumped. All right. Thank you for being here. And I will see you Saturday with our final day on rejection. Although I'm sure it's going to come up more because it can be a bitch, that feeling. We'll talk about it. I got you. Anyways, yeah, have a wonderful night and take care of yourself and each other. And I will see you soon. Bye.